Welcome back to the draft in New York. Kansas City's got about 3 minutes left to choose. I just want to, we've been at many of these drafts, and I want to tell young Aaron Rodgers a story that he may not remember because he wasn't very old in 1988. When Thurman Thomas, we had a camera on him at his home, and I guess it would have been in Stillwater because he was Oklahoma State. We had a camera in his apartment, and as the day wore on, and we went from the first to the second round, we saw every item in Thurman's refrigerator. There was a can of root beer. There was some mustard. I think there was a ham and cheese sandwich. We saw him fall asleep on the couch waiting to be picked. And midway through the second round, the Buffalo Bills tabbed him when a lot of people said, well, they'll have an okay career. The rest is history. He's going to be going to the Hall of Fame, and he waited a long time for what was the longest day for him. Turned out to be long days for everybody trying to tackle him for the next 10 or 12 years. So I only say that to Aaron Rodgers as experience. And that sets us up for 3 and Out presented by Hummer. So now that we're in a bunch of teams that don't, quote, need a quarterback, where, I'm going to ask each one of you guys, where does Aaron Rodgers get picked?
Well, you know, at 24 and 25, you got the Packers and the Washington Redskins who might take a quarterback in this particular first round, or it could be Tampa Bay at the top of the second round, or somebody trading into the bottom of the first round to get Aaron Rodgers. But just remember, the National Football League invited Aaron Rodgers here because they, too, thought he would be gone by now.
Well, another quarterback in that mix is Jason Campbell from Auburn. You're getting into a territory now, the first round, where if you look at Green Bay and Washington in particular, everybody has targeted Washington. Joe Gibbs, strong interest in Jason Campbell. All of a sudden then, does Jason Campbell become the second quarterback taken?
Very
and
possible.
Aaron drops into the late first, early second, where maybe a John Gruden, who was thinking about Aaron Rodgers at early point at 5, now has 36, so maybe Aaron Rodgers falls in his lap. I go back, and you mentioned Thurman Thomas, Boom. I remember talking to Boomer Esiason in '84 when 3 Bengals went in the first round ahead of Boomer. He was kind of an afterthought in the second round, had a nice career. So I look at Aaron Rodgers, I would not, I know it's hard to go through this process and wait, but some good things happened for some players who were not happy on draft day, but turned out to have great careers.
Aaron Rodgers will have the luxury to go play with Brett Favre in Green Bay. That's where he's going.